G'day. Pete from Pete's Tools. Awesome to see you here again. Hey, you guys ain't like me and you're always looking to make a little bit of extra money. You ever thought about recycling metal for money? I'm not talking about pulling it all to bits with a screwdriver and separating it and all that crap. I'll show you how to do it with a plasma cutter. It's really easy, it's really fast, you can make yourself a few extra dollars, and yeah, everyone wins. Anyway guys, usual story, you like my video, subscribe, drop me a like, drop me a comment, and let's get into this shit, eh? So guys, I was at work the other day and come across this 40-gallon cylinder. As you can see here, she's an old girl. Not much to look at, but it was on top of one of my dumpsters. There we go. It's on top of one of the dumpsters. It's got a heating element still in it there, and she's just an old girl there. Just a little 40-gallon one. Now, if you were to drop that off to the scrap man, you'd probably get, well, I'm going on New Zealand prices, you'd probably get 30 bucks for it like that. But if you spend 5 minutes and do what I show you to do, you can get about 90 bucks for it here in New Zealand. So, yeah, but I wouldn't muck around doing it. So some of these things are riveted together. See, this one's got screws in it. And then you get to unscrew every screw, and then you're going to have to slit it down the middle to get all the insulation out of it. And then you're going to have to take all the brass off the end of it if you want to get good money for it, you know what I mean? So 9 times out of 10 people just don't bother. They just take them to the scrap man, or they chuck them in the dumpster like that. But me being me, cheap as chips Pete, you know, I grab them and I just get the old plasma cutter out and I'll show you what I do. So first of all guys, get a block of wood or something and just jam it on the side of the water tank so it doesn't roll everywhere. And then what you want to do is we want to separate this tin cover, which has got insulation in the inside of it and it's all full of crap and that. So we want to separate this from the actual cylinder inside the inside this cover. So get your earth on your plasma cutter and put it on the tin on the outside to start off with. Don't try and put it on a connection or a tap or something either side of it, because you won't get the current through the insulation. So what you want to do is put your earth on here first, and then we'll just hook into it with a plasma cutter, and I'll cut it from this end and we'll go all the way down. And we'll do it real quick, eh? So I've got my old PT31 plasma torch, my favourite torch. We'll start from the pipe end here and I'll go up and we'll just cut it all the way along. Watch out for this guys, because there's insulation here. You might pay to wear a mask or something, because it can get quite smoky because it'll set the insulation on fire. But anyway, let's do it. Right guys, see how we've got the line cut all the way along there, it's coming along there and you can see it smoking and she's going along there. What we need to do now is just roll the cylinder over and do the same on the other side, so we can just separate it like so it falls apart. Right, so we've rolled it over guys. You can see here I've got a couple of things for a wetback. You know, we got a log fire and it heats up your hot water, so we have to cut them out too. But I'll just whip up the other side of this and we'll whip this off and then I'll show you what I've done. Again guys, there's a bit of insulation there that's going to catch fire, but don't get too carried away about it. Just wear a little mask or something to do it outside. Only takes friggin' 5 minutes to do this, so you'll be right. You don't have to be that clever with it. See, my lines are all over the place. As long as it cuts through it, you're fine. Go down there, and up the side. There we go. What we need to do now, guys, is just cut a big circle around here, get rid of these so we can get access to them, so we can unfold this stuff off the outside. So we'll just do that now. Just like that. Let it cool off a bit. Right, as you can see guys, we've cut round the place for the old wood fire, the old wetback, so we've cut them out. And if we go along here, you can see along the top, I've cut it there, right along the top. I've done the same thing on the bottom, and on the ends I've done this. This doesn't take very long at all, guys. Just cut it straight down there, on the other side as well. This is the back side. It's got the tap that we'll have to take off in a minute, and we'll cut it all the way down there. So grab an old axe or something, guys. The theory is this should just separate now. There you go. Separated, just like that. How easy was that, guys? Hey, how easy was that? And this is what it looks like when she just falls open, like you just seen, guys. You got your fluff in here, fluff in there, and if you go around the other side there, you got your fluff in here as well. But because we've done it like this, and we haven't hacked it to pieces with with some wire cutters, or we haven't done it with tin snips or something, basically you can take this metal here and put it in your normal scrap pile, just your normal steel, your tin, and the same as this side. Take the water cylinder out and empty all that crap into your rubbish, and then you can recycle this piece and this piece, and then we'll get onto the main cylinder and I'll show you what to do with that. Another couple of friggin' seconds with the plasma cutter and we're all ready to go. So I've cleaned up the outer shell, we got rid of all that horrible insulation mess, and it took a couple of minutes. Now what we have to do now is just take the header element out of it. So what we'll do is we'll just snip off this wire here, just take the header element out of it like that. Get rid of that. You can chuck that on your scrap pile as well, but not with the copper. This is more brass, so we'll put that in the brass pile. And then what you need to do, guys, is roll them like that. What we need to do is, because this is galvanised steel and this is brass coming out of there, I think, so it's better to be safe than sorry. So what I'll do is just whip them off with the plasma cutter, just cut it round, and we'll put our air lead on this brass tap here, and we'll get going. So don't spend half a day undoing these things. Half the time you can't get them off anyway. Just use the old plasma and get rid of the bloody thing. Chuck that in the old general scrap as well, unless you want to cut the brass off it, but that's took more time. Do the same with this little bugger. Get rid of him. There's a bit of a steel pipe on there by the sound of that. So we don't want that in there because that contaminates your cylinder as well. So we'll get rid of that. Then what we need to do, guys, is just turn them over a little bit. Then we get here. It's where the element went in here. So what they do is they try and normally just undo that, and they muck around for hours doing it. But I don't bother, I'll just cut it out. Just like so. Make sure you grab them, pull them out like that, get rid of him as well, put them in the other scrap pile. Right, now the only thing we have left to do is to cut out the brass tap here, because we don't want that contaminating our copper. So I'll just move the earth lead, and we'll stick the earth lead on here, like so, and we're ready to go. So we'll just get rid of him, guys, no sweat at all. Got rid of him, no worries at all. We'll stick that in our brass pile and close your wombat. And there we go. We have one complete copper water cylinder. So we'll probably get 80 or 90 bucks for that here in New Zealand now. So that's all good. How long did that take? Didn't take very long at all. And yeah, my time's certainly worth that money. If I can spend 10 minutes doing that and I can make an extra 30 or 40 bucks, why wouldn't you do it? I pull all sorts of shit to bits every week, guys. It's part of my job, really. I deliver dumpsters around the place and that sort of thing, so I'm always pulling microwaves to bits and taking stainless steel drums out of washing machines and all sorts of crap. I do it all with the plasma cutter, eh? So if you want to see me doing some of that stuff and you want to learn how to do that, just drop me a like or drop me a comment and just ask, and I'll do a video for you, and we'll see if we can show you how the plasma cutter makes life a lot easier, eh? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next week.